Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to my beloved madam. So my name is Hazwani binti Hamdan from CS2514B. My matrix number is 2021102581. So basically today I will demonstrate my mini project named Touchless Sanitizer Dispenser. Now I will explain more about my mini project. Actually, my project is involved three components, which is Arduino Uno, micro servo motor, and also ultrasonic distance sensor to measure the distance. Basically, my project is touchless sanitizer dispenser. When user put their hand on sensor, then the sensor will detect, and then the micro servo will twisting, and then it will pumps out the liquid, means pumps out the sanitizer on the user's hand. Basically, this is my mini project on the top of view, and then this one from in front. As you can see, there is I using hand sanitizer bottle, and then galvanized wire that I link from the cover bottles to micro servo motor, and then at the bottom have a sensor which ultrasonic distance sensor to measure the distance that made to measure the wave that made by human's hands. And then this one is Arduino Uno. I link it these two components using jumper wires, two types of jumper wires. The first one is female to male jumper wires, and then the second one, as you can see here, male to male jumper wires. As you can see here, I'll go first with this component, which name ultrasonic distance sensor. So basically, this sensor will detect and measure any wave that comes from human hands, with the condition that I set up on coding, and then I show you on the next. Then there is 4 pin, as you can see, VCC, 3 Echo and GND pin, and then I connect all of this pin with Arduino Uno in the correct port using female to male jumper wires. So I'll go first with this one, VCC. I use the gray wire, and then I link it on, as you can see here, I link it here 3.3 volten. And then for 3 pin, I using the black wires, and then I link it here. As you can see here, I link it on number 5. And then for echo wires, the purple one wire, I link it on number 6. Number 6. And then lastly, GND wire, which is ground, I link it on ground. Link it on ground here. Then I will be moving on with this component. This name is micro servo motor. So basically, in order to connect with this Arduino Uno, I'm using male to male jumper wires. So basically, there is 3 pin as well. The first one is signal pin. The second one, the orange one, is signal pin. And then the red one is VCC pin, and lastly brown is ground pin. And then all of this pin, I connect with male-to-male jumper wires, and then for signal pin, I connect to pin 7. For VCC pin, I connect to 3.3 voltage, and lastly ground pin, I connect to ground pin as well. Now I will moving on into my coding. With my coding, I made and I set up all the coding using the Arduino IDE software. As you can see here, I set up all of this coding that related to make a function for micro servo motor and also ultrasonic distance sensor. As you know, micro servo motor will be twisting if sensor ultrasonic distance can successfully measure a distance that set up by me. I'll go first with this one is hashtag servo.h. Servo.h is the library for micro servo motor. You need this one for make a function for micro servo motor. Trig pin is 5, echo pin is 6. These two terms have in sensor. And then I make a function for the micro servo motor means, and then I also have the void loop, which means in void loop I calculate the distance. Distance must be calculated in order to see whether micro servo function or not. Then I make a condition for sensor, which means sensor only can detect the distance that less than 5. This one. And then in my servo detach, we must call the calculate distance function, and then calculate the distance is duration times 0.034 divided by 2, and then it will return the distance. This is the calculation for distance for ultrasonic sensor, ultrasonic distance sensor to detect either micro servo motor is working or not. Means in the flowchart, if distance is less than 5, then micro servo will be twisting. Lastly, I would like to thank to my beloved madam because see and watch my YouTube video for my mini project, and I hope I can do better in the future, and then I will make an enhancement on my next project.